Voilà, donc salut à tous, c'est Luloun pour cette deuxième intro parce que la première a foiré. Et donc je vais vous présenter aujourd'hui un jeu que je ne connais pas du tout qui s'appelle Spy Party, qui est un early access beta, c'est-à-dire que le jeu n'est pas sorti encore, hein, c'est donc départ anticipé. Il m'a été gracieusement offert par Matchi pour une raison totalement inconnue d'ailleurs. Matchi étant drogué,
On sait pas ce qu'il
il a, voilà, même lui il sait pas ce qu'il fait, donc forcément voilà, il m'a. Je venais de me lever et il me lâche un petit. Au fait, Luloun, je t'ai offert un cadeau sur stream, enfin sur Steam. Je lui ai fait, ah ouais, c'est quoi? Je sais pas. Bah d'accord, bah c'est bien, bah merci. Des fois, il y a des cadeaux comme ça, tu veux pas les accepter, hein, mais bon, bah, là j'ai accepté par principe, mais bon. Pourquoi ça freeze? Chez moi, ça ne freeze pas. Ah, pourquoi ça a freeze? Parce que en fait, OBS a crash. Le logiciel que j'utilise pour streamer et pour recorder mes vidéos a craché son raison apparent. C'est comme ça. Hmm. On va aller voir un peu les settings.
Tiens, tu savais que ma grand-mère avait un nouveau chiot?
Mais qu'est-ce que tu me racontes? Mais je m'en fous.
Je sais pas, moi je te raconte.
Ouais, ok, donc
Je-
ouais, les settings sont settings, hein, je suppose. Ok, donc on va y aller. Hein. On va
Est-ce que tu veux
commencer.
voir
Hein.
le nouveau chiot de ma grand-mère?
Mais tu vas fermer ta grande gueule. Click OK to start tutorial, ok.
Welcome to Spy Party, and thanks for joining the beta. I'm Chris Hecker, Spy Party's designer, and I'm going to walk you through the basics of how to play.
Tu me tapes sur les nerfs déjà toi, avec ta voix.
Spy Party is a two-player game. The spy is somewhere inside the party, having a delightful time socializing with other guests, while also trying to accomplish their secret missions.
D'accord.
The sniper is outside the party and is pretty upset at not being invited to join in. We're going to practice sniper first, and so we're looking at the sniper view now. As sniper, you observe the guests closely to figure out which one is the spy, and then you have exactly one bullet with which to stop them before they accomplish their missions.
D'accord, donc en gros, on est un sniper. Une seconde, je change juste ça, voilà. On est un sniper. Et on n'a pas été invité à une fête et on n'est pas très content et il y a un espion et notre but ça va être de fumer l'espion si on est le, de ce que j'ai compris, si on est le sniper.
I've given you movement control now. You can move
Quand
around
tu côté
outside the
espion,
level
il
with
faut
the
que tu
A and
fasses les
B
missions.
keys and aim with the mouse.
Donc avec A et D. D'accord.
Ouais, c'est parce que c'est en QWERTY.
Voilà, donc avec ça je peux voir des choses et tout. Ok.
Now try zooming with the W and S keys, or with the mouse wheel.
Si tu veux que ce soit intuitif, tu peux passer ton clavier en QWERTY.
Comment je fais déjà?
Normalement, moi j'ai une barre Windows en fait où ça va en français, anglais. Pardon.
Je sais plus comment on fait pour passer en...
Sur Windows, là, enfin sur la barre de tâches, en fait, t'as un FRA normalement.
Ouais, je l'ai pas, moi je les délète mais je vais faire ça.
Mais en gros, moi je trouve que c'est pratique parce que des fois, quand je tape par exemple au clavier des longs textes, en fait, je suis plus à l'aise sur un clavier anglais. Après,
Je l'avais désactivé mais je sais plus comment faire pour le réactiver ça. Windows
bah,
plus...
pour que ce soit plus intuitif, après.
Windows plus espace. Ah, t'es un génie. Pas du tout, ça a pas du tout marché. Une petite seconde. Je vais juste essayer de régler ça. Une seconde. Hein.
Si vous entendez pas, ça c'est Mario. C'est pas lui l'espion.
C'est 100% lui l'espion.
Son comportement n'est pas du tout suspect.
Alors attendez. Hein. Je vais régler ça. Hop, 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 là. Une seconde, hein, ça va prendre un petit peu de temps. Et donc on va quand même continuer, hein. WS. Ah, ça marche aussi comme ça, d'accord. D'accord.
Next, we're going to play a little practice game of Spy Party, except instead of doing subtle espionage missions, the spy in this game will be wearing a name tag on their lapel or dress. It probably goes without saying that the spy in a real game won't be wearing this helpful sticker. I'll put the name tag on the spy when you're ready.
Donc en gros là ils nous disent que en fait au-dessus des mecs comme lui par exemple là vous voyez il y a écrit que c'est un agent double suspecté et pour lui aussi mais dans le jeu il n'y aura pas écrit ça bien entendu.
One of the guests is wearing the name tag, so look around the party for
Ah, tu fais le
it. When you
tutoriel?
find that guest, hold the shift key
Ouais,
to take the safety off and click the mouse button to shoot. Don't forget you can zoom with the mouse wheel or W and S keys.
Ah oui, là on va
Hold down
t'apprendre
the
à
shift
tirer
key to
sur
take
les
the
gens en
safety
fait.
off
Quand
and
t'appuies
click the
sur
mouse
shift, tu
button
peux
to
tirer
shoot.
dans la tête des gens.
Ouais. Et donc il y a un mec qui est censé être un espion mais je ne sais pas qui est l'espion.
Je crois en fait, il faut que tu zoomes en fait sur le chest de chacun en fait, et tu verras qu'il y a un name tag en fait où il y a écrit spy dessus. Dans le jeu, en PVP en fait, t'inquiète pas, il n'y a pas le name tag, mais
Ok je vois. Il faut que j'arrive à trouver lequel c'est.
alors déjà ça peut pas être un des mecs avec un des triangles sur la tête. Au passage.
Hello Spy, d'accord.
Nice work. You shot the spy. I'm going to resurrect the spy now
D'accord.
because this is just a tutorial. Plus, I've heard indie games with zombies in them do really
Ouais,
well.
c'est.
Donc il va
Next, we're going to do a
rester
similar practice game, but this time we'll focus on low lighting. As sniper, you can manage your suspects during the game by highlighting and lowlighting the guests, marking them more and less suspicious for your own bookkeeping.
Une seconde. D'accord.
The party always has a number of cast members attending. These are people with different jobs, like the waiter, the security guard, the suspected double agents, and the ambassador, and they all have triangles over their heads so they're easy to spot. No one in the cast can ever be the spy, so a useful strategy for beginners is to lowlight the cast at the beginning of the party. Let's practice this when you're ready to start. Lowlight the cast members since they can't be the spy. They are marked with triangles over their heads. You lowlight using the right mouse button.
D'accord. Alright.
Nice. 4 more casts to lowlight.
Hop là. Lui.
Good. 3 more cast members to go. Almost there. 2 more cast lowlights left. Only 1 more cast member to lowlight.
Ok.
Great. Now you've lowlit all the cast members. Notice how the lowlights blend into the background and you can see the other guests more clearly? The lowlit guests are also moved to the right on the row of portraits at the bottom of the screen. Now let's practice highlighting.
Donc ça permet en fait de les noircir pour éviter d'avoir à les voir en fait. Ça
Like
permet
lowlighting, you can use highlighting to help manage your suspects. For this practice game, let's assume we've decided any guest who is not in the cast but is holding a drink is suspicious and we want to keep track of them. Highlight 3 different guests who are not in the cast while they're holding drinks. You highlight using the left mouse button.
D'accord. Par exemple, lui, il avait un verre. Elle.
Great. 2 more drink holding guests to go. Only 1 more guest to highlight.
Perfect. See how the highlight guests stand out from the others and how they're moved to the left in the portraits at the bottom of the screen? Oh,
Bien sûr.
also, don't worry, the spy can't see your highlights and lowlights. Those are the basic mechanics of sniper play. To look at the missions themselves, we'll learn how to play spy.
Voilà.
Before we start, pick which character you want to be for the spy tutorial.
On va être lequel nous? Bah lui, hein. Non. On va prendre Morgan Freeman.
When you're the spy, you're trying to blend into the party, but also accomplish missions while not getting shot. You've already seen the sniper view, so while you're practicing these spy actions, keep in mind what they'll look like when you're playing the sniper too.
Si tu veux,
Try moving around now with the W, A, S, and D keys. The cursor keys also work. The mouse moves the camera and helps you steer while moving. Get a feel for walking around the party, check out how the other guests move, and try to blend into them.
Le nouveau show de ma grand-mère. C'est un peloton. C'est mignon, hein? tête de fripon lui aussi.
Notice the outlined pads on the floor? There are floor pads for conversations, statues, windows, and other active areas. Whenever you're standing still, you need to be standing on one of these pads or else you'll look suspicious to an observant sniper. Try walking to the window floor pad I'm highlighting now.
Je crois qu'en France, tu le revends genre dans les 300,
Remember, don't stop in the middle of the room. Usually guests will. Good. Always remember to look around and choose your destination floor pad before you start moving, and walk straight to it without stopping to avoid arousing the sniper's suspicion. We'll stay on this pad for the next
Non, pas
couple of
encore.
exercises.
J'ai pas le QWERTY là actuellement.
Another important thing spies need to learn is good camera management. You want to always have the party in view regardless of where you're standing. You can swing your view all the way around, and the walls will even disappear to get out of your way. Try spinning the camera in a full circle. Depending on where you're standing, the spy will have different actions available, and often there will be multiple actions available simultaneously, so you need to be able to scroll through them to get to the one you want. You can see an example now towards the bottom of the screen. Anytime those white arrows are visible on the sides of the action box, it means there are multiple available actions. Because picking one's nose isn't very spy-like, scroll to the check watch action and trigger it. You scroll through the actions with the mouse wheel or the Q and E keys and trigger them with the mouse button. You didn't really think I implemented a pick nose action in animation, did you? This is just a tutorial for scrolling through multiple actions. So scroll to check watch with the mouse wheel or the Q and E keys and fire it with the mouse button. Okay, now you've got the basics of spy control. Let's learn some missions.
Now we're going to practice the swap statue mission. Your goal as spy is to swap out one of the priceless statues for a fake. Move around and use your camera controls to find the statue floor pad I've highlighted for you and go stand on it. Good. I've turned on the interface at the bottom of the screen that shows your available actions. Try picking up the statue.
Now that you're holding a statue, notice which shape it is. There are 3 different types of statues in the game. You might need to swing your camera around to see them all, and note, you can swing the camera into the walls and they will disappear, giving you a better view of the party.
Ok. Il y a 3 types de statues différentes, les têtes, les oiseaux et les trucs avec des
Now you've got a
bouches.
spy action available. Keep an eye on your statue and swap it to complete the mission. Did you notice the statue change shape? When you're sniper, you'll need to look for that change to find the spy, but you won't get the benefit of the color changing, just the shape. You've checked off this mission, so put the statue back and walk out into the party. That's it for the swap statue mission. Remember, the spy is trying to swap out one of the statues, and the sniper is trying to notice when a statue has been swapped and figure out which guest did it.
D'accord, donc c'est les statues qui étaient importantes.
Next up, we'll practice contacting the double agent. To accomplish this mission, the spy needs to say a secret code phrase to the double agent in a conversation. Swing the camera around until you find the double agent. They've got a yellow triangle over their head now. Here's the view in your sniper. If you move around and look closely, you can see multiple suspected double agents sporting yellow triangles. One of them is the real double agent. You have to be in a conversation circle with the double agent to say the secret phrase. The secret phrase is banana bread, because I was eating some when I wrote the code for this mission. Banana bread is tasty. Walk over and join the conversation with the double agent. Conversations have a flow you'll learn as you observe the other guests and play the game more. I've turned on the actions for conversations and for contacting the double agent. Try contacting the double agent using the spy action.
Attendez une seconde, je vais juste regarder ce que Cléa m'a envoyé. Hop, ah, bien vu. Nickel.
Banana bread.
Good. Did you hear the banana bread? Now you've contacted the double agent and accomplished the mission. I've paused the game so I can show you how many lowlights the sniper could have potentially gotten from your contact. Look around and see how many lowlights the sniper might have gotten from your banana bread. These were the guests outside of conversations when you contacted. Always be aware of who is in conversation when you contact the double agent.
Ok.
Here's what those lowlights look like from the sniper's view. That's it for the Contact the Double Agent mission. It's usually hard for the snipers to definitively shoot for banana bread, but it often allows them to narrow down their suspects a lot, so spies need to be careful out there. This time we'll practice bugging the ambassador. If you look around the party, you'll see the ambassador has a purple triangle over their head.
You bug the ambassador by standing close to them and sticking your arm out to plant the bug. That arm sticking out part can be pretty obvious to the sniper unless you're careful, so a lot of people get shot trying to bug. I've enabled the bugging action, so get close to the ambassador and give it a try. Nice work. You successfully planted the bug and completed the mission. Now we're going to learn how to flirt and seduce a guest. Your seduction target has a red triangle over their head. Can you find them in the party? By the way, the sniper doesn't get to know which guest is the seduction target. To flirt, you have to be in a conversation with the target, or be pretty close to them at a window or statue or other location where guests congregate. The closer you are to the target, the more you seduce them with each flirt. It usually takes 3 or 4 flirts to complete the mission, but for this tutorial, I'm going to start you at 50%, as you can see in the upper left corner. You can't come on too strong, so you have to wait between each flirt, but if you move away, you don't have to wait as long. In a normal game, you'd do other missions during these breaks.
D'accord.
The seduction action is now enabled.
Faut que je
Move
séduise
in
le
close
mec.
and start flirting to seduce the target.
Oops, moving cancels the flirt. Give it another shot.
Good. You can see the progress bar in the mission in the upper left is increased. You need to fill that bar to complete the seduction. The upper part of the progress bar counts down until the target is ready to be seduced again. It counts down faster the more space you give them, so it's best to move away for a while. Okay, the countdown is up, and now the seduction target is ready for another flirt. Remember, the closer you are, the more your flirts fill the progress bar. Great, you successfully seduced the target.
D'accord. Ouais, c'est pas facile quand même le taf d'espion, hein, 100%.
Now we need to talk about time. The spy's on a timer, and if you don't finish your missions before the time runs out, the sniper wins. You can see I've turned on the timer display in the upper right corner of the screen.
D'accord. Donc en plus, t'es
The
timé quand
timer
t'es
puts
l'espion.
pressure on the spy to accomplish missions. However, the spy does have a way of increasing the available time while in the game. Of course, there's a risk the sniper will catch the spy adding time. Adding time isn't really a mission, but it's still an important tactic for spies to learn and for snipers to catch, so let's practice it now. You add time by going to a window pad and checking your watch. There's a normal version of checking your watch which does not add time, and which the other guests will perform. And there's the spy action which adds 45 seconds to the clock. I've turned on both the normal and the spy actions for checking your watch at the window now, so go add some time. Keep an eye on the clock as you add the time so you can see the time go up. That's what you'll look for to spot this as sniper. The normal action just checks the watch. It doesn't add any time to the clock, but it's good for blending into the party. Good. If this was a real game, you would have given yourself some extra time to complete your missions. Assuming the sniper didn't see the timer go up while you were checking your watch at the window, of course.
D'accord.
Let's put the first 4 missions together and play with a real time limit so you can learn about pacing. I've enabled the swap statue, contact the double agent, bug the ambassador, and seduce the target missions, as you can see in the upper left. I've also turned on some of the normal actions for blending into the party. I'm setting the clock to 4 minutes. Try to do your missions in that time, but remember you can add more time at the windows. I've also turned on the sniper's laser sight, so be careful about acting suspicious when the sniper's looking your way. Okay, ready to start? Complete the 4 enabled missions on the left before the timer runs out, and good luck.
Remember, it's incredibly important to not stop in the middle of nowhere. You have to stop on the floor pads like the other guests do, or you will get shot.
Banana bread.
You've got 4 missions to accomplish. Better get moving. Remember, when you see multiple available actions like this, you can scroll through them with the mouse wheel or the Q and E keys. Have you noticed the sniper's laser sight following you around? Always keep an eye on the laser sight so you know when to play it cool.
Ok.
The double agent's in a conversation now, in case you were waiting for that.
Banana bread.
Okay, you said banana bread and contacted the double agent. Let's see how many lowlights the sniper could have gotten if they were on top of things.
If you look around, you'll see the sniper could have gotten a lot of lowlights from that banana bread. Always be aware of how many guests are out of conversations when you contact. Excellent. One mission down. You've got half your missions done.
Ok. Voilà. C'est ouais, pas facile.
Nice, you flirted. Now go work on some other missions while the seduction timer counts down. Almost done. One more mission to go.
Hop là.
Be more careful about stopping only on the floor pads. The seduction timer has run out, so you can flirt again if you want.
Ouais. On essaie d'être discret, hein, mais
You accomplished all the missions. Now just play it cool until you win. The sniper doesn't get to see this countdown timer. It's just there so the spy can't rush the last mission and win instantly.
Congratulations, you're ready to play Spy. You can continue on with the sniper tutorial or practice spying.
Let's practice the individual missions from the sniper side. We'll go through each mission, one at a time, trying to either spot the spy and shoot them, or at least narrow down the suspects.
ok. D'accord. D'accord.
First
donc
up,
ça, c'est
bugging the ambassador. At some point in the next minute, a spy will plant the bug, so stay focused on the ambassador and be suspicious of anybody who gets too cozy. Watch out for that bugging arm movement. Find the ambassador in the party, and we'll start when you're ready.
Find and shoot the spy when they bug the ambassador. When you spot the spy, remember to hold the shift key and take the safety off, and click the mouse button to shoot. You shot the spy. Congratulations.
Ouais, d'accord.
Now try to catch a spy swapping the statue. It'll help if you memorize the statues while we're paused here, so you can know if one has changed, even if you miss the actual swap animation.
Donc, aigle, il y a boobs et c'est quoi le dernier? Double boobs.
Watch the statues carefully and shoot the spy when they swap.
D'accord. Merde, il y en a aussi là. D'accord.
Another spy down. Good work. This time a spy will
facile,
contact the
facile, hein.
double agent. It's really hard to shoot someone for contacting, but it can narrow your suspects, so let's practice low-lighting guests outside of conversations when you hear the banana bread.
Bah, c'est pas facile, mais...
When you hear the spy contact the double agent by saying banana bread, quickly look around for anybody not in a conversation and low-light them.
Banana bread.
Did you hear the banana bread? Low-light all the guests who are out of conversation when you heard it, and hit space when you're done. Remember, you low-light using the right mouse button. Okay, let's see how you did. I'll rewind to the banana bread, and then point out any guests you missed while low-lighting.
Banana bread.
Here are the guests you missed low-lighting, outlined in white. Next, here are guests you low-lit that weren't completely safe because they were in conversation and could be the spy. In case you're curious, here was the spy for that test. For this next challenge, try to spot a spy adding time by checking their watch at a window. Remember, normal guests can check their watches too, but the time in the upper right won't change, so don't accidentally shoot a normal guest.
D'accord.
Okay, keep an eye on who's checking their watch at the window and pay attention to the clock. Excellent, you got the spy.
Ok. Salut Thibaut. Ok,
I've
d'accord.
saved the hardest challenge for last, but I'm going to give you some help. You're going to try to shoot the spy for seducing the target. Unlike a normal game, I've outlined the seduction target for you, so use your highlights to keep track of who moves near the target repeatedly, and good luck. Look for somebody moving towards and away from the seduction target suspiciously often. Don't forget to use your highlights to keep track of the guests.
Allô? Je t'entends mal, t'es très court.
Là, tu m'entends?
Ouais. The fuck? « 100% c'est lui là. Vas-y ta mère. Putain d'araignée de merde. Ou peut-être lui là. C'est pas elle 100%. Je peux pas trouver là.
This one is hard, and you didn't catch the spy this time, but let's rewind and try again.
Ok. Je pense que c'est lui. Mais c'était chaud à voir. Hein. En haut, il me semble. C'est vrai? Ah ouais, c'est pas faux. Bah tu sais quoi? Je te laisse le HUD, on m'en fout. Tiens.
Oh, c'est le mec Regarde, c'est le mec en putain de Witcher.
Ouais, c'est lui.
Nice shooting. That's why
Super
espionage
sûr.
cleared.
J'étais pas sûr, j'hésitais entre lui et le mec en bleu en
That's
fait.
it for the individual mission tests, and now let's put it all together.
Mhm. Voilà, vous verrez mieux comme ça. Et salut monsieur Maxis officiel. Je regarde ce qui se passe.
Now we're going to play another full practice game, but this time you'll be the sniper, and you'll have to find and stop the spy before they complete their missions.
Ok.
For your first sniper playthrough, I'm not going to distract you by giving you too much advice while you're playing, so remember to watch for the missions you practice and use your highlights and lowlights to manage your suspects. Playing sniper is hard. If you don't catch the spy this first try, don't worry about it. We'll rewind the game and give you another try, and I'll help you out a bit more each time. We'll start when you're ready.
Ok,
Okay,
c'est parti.
watch for the missions, use your highlights and lowlights, and good luck.
Deux aigles
Ça,
et une
c'est une des
tête.
minorités visibles.
Deux aigles et un boobs.
Ouh, il est en train de faire des trucs, il est en train de passer des trucs chelous à côté des statues. Oh, là, il y en a un qui l'a soulevé.
Ouais, je sais.
Banana bread.
Celle-là, j'en suis quasiment sûr là.
Oh,
Putain, on m'a niqué la statue.
la petite blonde, là, elle t'a niqué la statue, là.
Attends.
C'est la petite blonde, là, non?
Je crois pas, non?
Je crois, hein. Je l'ai vu soulever la statue. Hein.
Banana bread.
C'est tellement la petite blonde. Elle était en conversation à ce moment-là.
Banana bread.
Je sais que c'est un de ces trois là.
Oh putain, moi je tabasserais tellement la petite blonde. Elle s'est approchée des statues, elle.
The spy completed their missions and won the game. Like I said, playing sniper is hard. Let's try the same game again, but this time make sure you use your lowlights to help
Ouais,
narrow
je vais
down your
utiliser ça.
suspects. This time I'll give you some more tips. First,
Huh?
while we're paused here, you should try memorizing
Elle t'a-
both
elle
sets
t'a
of
eu,
statues.
elle t'a eu.
It can take some
Personne
practice,
ne
but
l'a.
memorizing the statues early lets you quickly check for the swap during the game. I use the numbers 1, 2, and 3 for the different statue heights, and then I repeat them out loud to myself while playing. Take a look at the statues now, and we'll start when you're ready.
Je vais essayer de regarder les statues, mais c'est pas facile. Ouais, donc il y a deux aigles et une tête, deux aigles et des boobs. D'accord. Deux aigles et une tête, deux aigles et des boobs.
Banana bread.
Okay, there was a banana bread, so the spy could have been contacting the double agent. I've paused the game so you can look closely at the party. Narrow down your potential suspects by lowlighting everybody who was out of conversation when the banana bread happened.
Ça peut pas être la blonde, ça peut pas être lui, ça peut pas être lui. Ah si, non, ça peut pas être lui, ça peut pas être lui. peut être elle.
Here are the guests you missed, outlined in white. I'll keep these guests low-lit for you when you resume playing.
The fuck?
Banana bread.
Don't forget to check the statues you memorized.
%, c'est la blonde, ouais. Je vais la shooter.
Nice work, you shot the spot. This tutorial has over 20 different sniper challenge games, and you get a different one each time, so hit play again if you want more practice now, or you can get back here later from the menu.
Allez, je t'avais dit que c'était la blonde.
That's the tutorial so far, thanks for playing it. You can revisit any of the tutorial chapters
Banana
now from
bread.
the tutorial menu.
Ok. Tu veux jouer avec moi, Matchi?
Oh, allez. Fais une petite partie. Je vais sur Steam. Faut que j'aille sur Jeux. Bibliothèque. Spy Party.
Oh là. Ok, play. On va aller sur conneries, d'accord? Ah, ça pue la merde, il y a tellement de gens.
Alors, Play.
Attends.
Je vais sur Conneries.
Attends, ça pue la merde, conneries. Nivens plutôt. Je sais pas en fait, je comprends rien à ce qui se passe.
Ok.
Attends, je sais pas du tout ce qui se passe, je comprends rien à leur menu là. Dis-moi si tu comprends un truc, hein, parce que là je suis vraiment du père. Une idée?
Attends.
J'essaie de comprendre ce qui se passe. Hein. D'accord. J'essaie de comprendre un peu ce qui se passe sur le jeu. C'est le mode online, il est un peu compliqué.
Je suis allé sur comment ça s'appelle? Sur le dernier là.
Ouais.
Ok. Et est-ce que tu me vois avec 0 win? Ouais, je te vois.
Ok. Moi je te vois
Je
pas.
t'ai invité normalement.
Yes.
T'as reçu une invitation.
Ouais, c'est toi.
Toi plus moi, on peut faire ensemble.
Tu veux jouer quoi?
Je sais pas, je vais tenter le spy.
Quick play mode,
Voilà.
beginner versus beginner. Ok.
Hop. Et puis on va jouer un personnage qui me ressemble.
On va faire un match contre Matchi, on va voir ce que ça donne.
Tirer
Aucune
une
idée.
balle dans la tête, c'est ça son.
Ah, mettre une balle dans la tête de Matchi, ça fait je sais pas, 7 ans que c'est mon rêve. Donc là, je vais pouvoir réaliser un de mes plus grands rêves dans la vie. Merci à toi, Matchi, de me permettre ça.
Je vais lui coller une balle dans sa tête. Ça va être vite vu. La balle dans la tête.
Directement, quoi.
Ah, c'était le seul truc qui me manquait,
De quoi? La statue?
la statue. C'est pour ça que je l'ai rush. C'était rigolo.
Ah, c'est amusant.
Ouais. C'est toi qui setup là le
Ouais.
machin là?
Je suis prêt. Donc voilà, j'ai setup tout. Vous avez pu voir qui est le spy, qui sont les doubles agents, qui sont machin et tout. « 4 minutes, c'est
Qu'est-ce qui se
court.
passe là? Ok, je appuie sur ok, c'est ça?
C'est ça.
Ah là, j'aime bien, les statues, elles sont bien placées. Oh, ça touche une statue là. Est-ce que je l'ai changé?
Banana bread.
C'est plus-
Ah, joli, joli. Putain, c'est ultra compliqué, hein,
Ah, le banana bread, il t'a tellement tué.
à 100%.
Et les statues, t'as de la chance parce que j'ai ça. Je crois que t'as changé les statues, tu sais, qui étaient dans la salle.
Ouais,
Et le truc, c'est que je regardais depuis l'extérieur. Et donc, je me souvenais plus en fait. Genre, j'étais comme ça, je regardais les statues. Et je voyais que tu les avais manipulées, mais je savais pas si tu les avais changées ou pas, tu vois.
ouais,
j'étais comme ça.
j'avais espéré le rush en fait.
Et au bout d'un moment, tu vois, genre. Et là, t'as parlé. Et en fait, t'étais le seul à parler et à voir les statues à ce moment-là. Et je fais,
Mm.
allez, c'est bon. 100%.
Ah, c'est assez amusant.
T'as vu, hein, c'est rigolo.
C'est compliqué.
Je pense que c'est plus rigolo avec des potes d'ailleurs.
Mm.
Ce genre de jeu, je pense que. Ouh, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
Creating game.
Ok, je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que j'ai fait. Je ne sais pas, j'ai cliqué. Bon, bah voilà. Hein. D'accord.
Banana bread.
En fait, le problème, c'est que les
Ça-
statues, c'est trop facile.
Ouais, les statues, c'est.
Mm.
C'est rigolo.
Non, c'est un bon jeu. C'est un bon jeu, honnêtement. C'est assez amusant. Je vais juste revenir au menu, là, je pense.
Bah,
Je
viens
vais-
jouer avec moi.
Je vais couper juste le record vite fait. Donc le jeu est assez amusant, donc on joue soit un sniper, soit un espion. On peut jouer jusqu'à 2 personnes en ligne. C'est vraiment très facile de repérer les mecs qui touchent les statues. Le seul problème, c'est que c'est compliqué quand on est sur Discord avec ce mec-là, parce que je suis obligé de me répéter en boucle dans ma tête, en fait, quelles sont les statues pour les retenir. Et c'est quand même assez compliqué. En tout cas, j'espère que ce jeu vous a plu. Moi, ça va pour le moment, je me suis bien marré. Je pense que je vais encore faire quelques games avec Matchi, et ensuite on verra ce qu'on fait. Mais bref, voilà. En tout cas, ça a été assez amusant. Merci Matchi pour le cadeau, parce que c'est un bon
Ah,
jeu.
de rien.
Je pense qu'on va un peu rigoler là-dessus. Et j'espère que la vidéo vous a plu. En tout cas, plein de bisous. Si vous voulez me voir en stream, vous pouvez le faire en cliquant sur les liens en dessous. Hein. Vous verrez directement ce genre de jeu à la con en direct. Quoi d'autre Banana Bread, c'est le meilleur mot de passe que j'ai jamais entendu de ma vie. Et voilà, oubliez pas de mettre des pouces bleus, c'est important les pouces bleus. Hein. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais il faut en mettre un partout. Tout le monde le dit tout le temps, donc faites-le. Faites-le, mettez des pouces bleus partout, abonnez-vous à la chaîne et si vous souhaitez faire un don, vous pouvez faire un don via Twitch ou via Tipeee. Sinon, vous pouvez aussi me suivre sur les réseaux sociaux, Facebook et Twitter, même si je parle pas tellement dessus. Mais bref, c'est pas important. En tout cas, j'espère vraiment que cette vidéo vous a plu et on se retrouve bientôt pour de nouveaux jeux dans ce genre-là. De toute façon, je pense que je vais faire plein de nouveaux jeux maintenant. Donc plein de bisous à vous et à la prochaine.